You know what I'm saying? We manifested it. We did it. We're doing it. We're getting back to normal. That's going to take a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot more effort. But slowly but surely, I'm getting back to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Got a job. Gotta go shave again. Right? So we'll do that a little later today. And then I'll come back down here to where I'm at in the coffee shop. Things will be alright. Hey, the Good Morning Daily shirt just went up, so that's nice. You know what I mean? I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Right? I'm just mad that, of course, she didn't send me the money she said she was going to send me. So, hey, guess what? The phone got turned off again for like, you two now for like the second time this month. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I just seen one of the guards that I used to work with. I'm saying, let him know, hey, your boy got a job. And it's not that I'm not trying, right? I had a casino sit here and ask me or tell me they had a strong candidate, but they were offering multiple jobs, still are, right? So I could apply again, but I don't think I'm going to get that job. And here's my thing, right? You said you had a great, strong candidate pool, right? I was there for the interview before the interview time because I'm reliable, I'm punctual, and I'm dependable. Right? First things first. Right? So then we schedule the interview, and I go, and you're telling me you like the resume, which is great. You understand? You like the interview, which is great. Okay? No harm, no foul. What gets me though is the generic email that you sent me that said, "Oh, because we had a strong candidate, you know what I'm saying? Even though we liked you, we're not gonna select you, and then keep your eye open for more opportunities with us." Like, how impersonal, how generic did you have to be to say that? You know what I'm saying? You could have told me 5 minutes after the interview, yeah, we liked you, but you know what I'm saying, we're not gonna select you, and I would have been okay with that. And it's not that I'm not okay. It's just I put forth the effort, the drive, and determination to get that job because I'm highly qualified. I have 4 years, 4 years. Hello, I have 4 years worth of experience in that industry. Right? I have worked in retail stores. I have worked in medical facilities. I have worked in office buildings. I'm saying I know what I'm supposed to know. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. I'm saying, how are your opinions on Chinese, Japanese, and Indian people who is the closest path to say the N-word? I'm not about to answer that question. That's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, they said, oh, keep up the opportunities, you know what I'm saying, and keep applying with us. The only reason I'm going to apply with them again for the third time is simply because I liked the atmosphere and I liked the people and I want that job. It's not because I want that job, it's because I'm capable of that job. But I want that job because of the benefits that it offers. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the benefits. I'm good. I have everything that I need. You know what I'm saying? I strictly want the benefits for my children and my wife. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I got one job, which is great. Thank God. You know, because it took forever. You know what I'm saying? I've been, what, you know what I'm saying? Unemployed for 9 months, right? So now I have a job, which is great. But now I'm going to go back to the drawing board again, and I'm just going to work 2 full-time jobs, 80 hours a week. I don't get to see my children. I don't get to see my wife. So I'm like, oh, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to end up going back to work. And it's simply because I don't want to be in my current situation. I didn't ask for the situation. I didn't ask for the store that I worked in to be sold. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask to be unemployed for 4 months the first time it happened, right? I just didn't ask. You know what I'm saying? And so now that I put forth the effort, I'm literally going to keep putting that effort in, and I'm going to sit here and say, manifest the things you believe in. If you can manifest the things you believe in, it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? If you can put forth the effort, it'll happen. I'm saying, never given up. I've never let what I have going on dictate how I move and what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't let my situation, you know what I'm saying, make a difference. But there are people that count on me, that depend on me like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't do the things we're supposed to do, guess what? We all lose out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that. I'm tired of losing because I've been on the other side. Hello, Grayson. I have been on the other side where I have won things. You know what I'm saying? I've lived $250,000 houses. I've driven $100,000 cars. You know what I'm saying? Toured $500,000 houses. And it was like one day that's gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what it is. So she goes, why didn't you sell the house? And I said, I didn't sell the house because, you know what I'm saying, my parents live in that house. No, it's not cap. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's lying about anything. I own everything that I have. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to live in the state of California, which is why I don't live there. Because that's where my house is. You know what I'm saying? You could literally put my address in on Zillow or whatever, because I just did it myself. You know what I'm saying? My house is valued at $981,000. It's a 3-bedroom house. It's 2,500 square feet, and it's on 2 acres of land. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not cap, bro. It's not cap because it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's broke. You know what I'm saying? I have money. I just choose not to spend it because I'm moving on to new things. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I just got a job where I'm making $23 an hour to start, right? You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get the other endorsement that I need to carry a gun at work, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? My salary goes up that much more. It goes up $4 an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even tripping. You know what I'm saying? It is hella rude. You're right. You know what I'm saying? How's it going? I appreciate it. You make that in a minute, so okay, continue to make your money, bro. I'm not knocking you, just like nobody else is knocking you. You know what I'm saying? That's nice. Bro, what do you have to show for it? I'm sorry, the $150,000 that I made in the last 3 years, you know where that went? That went to my wife and children. Why? So their living is better than mine. You know what I'm saying? You're right. I have been broke. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to bounce back. That's cool, bro. That's cool. My favorite's the Diablo. Hey, I got to ride in one of those. I got to drive one of those. Didn't go far because I'm not great driving a stick, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got jokes. You know what I'm saying? You got jokes. But anyways, like I said, I'm not giving up to put anything away. No, it's not because of my dad. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like you said, you ain't gotta be rude, but you're cool, bro. Do something about it. I did something about it. I just got an offer to, you know what I'm saying, make $23 an hour to walk in a square, buddy. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I walk in a square and I make $23 an hour to do absolutely nothing. Nobody's lying about anything. Should I, you know what I'm saying? Should I post the offer and the contract that I signed? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's being tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's being tough. It didn't manifest. You're small, but you're cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got jokes. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, please. Keep going. You're making me laugh. You're making me smile. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm not you. You're not me. I'm saying? You don't have to be here. But you know what I'm saying? You're cool though. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a comb. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a comb. How didn't I manifest anything when I put in 260 jobs in 2 weeks? How didn't I manifest? You know what I'm saying? How didn't I manifest? You know what I'm saying? Answer me that. How didn't I manifest it if I put in 262 jobs in 2 weeks and 2 weeks later I got a job? How, how is that? You know what I mean? I don't understand it. It's not cap though. But thank you for making me laugh. Thank you, you know what I'm saying, for showing support. I mean, what are you doing here? Are you just here to call me cap? I was homeless, you're right, and I did it. I did it for my wife and children. You know what I'm saying? I did it for them. But hey, what do you know? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't say I didn't change my life. You know what I'm saying? I've changed it multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I went from making nothing to making $3,000 in a month for walking in a square. You know what I mean? I went from making $3,000 a month to nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And that's great. You can mess with me all you want. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You make that in a day, so continue to do that. You know what I mean? You make that in a day, continue to do that. What industry do you work in? Because whatever it is that you do, I'm trying to do that too. You know what I mean? But hey, are you college educated? I wonder. You know what I'm saying? I am college educated. I did that all on my own. And so, you know how long that took me to do? That took me, what, 15 years to do? Only reason why that happened is because of special circumstances. You know what I mean? I don't drive a Bugatti. I don't want one of those. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Great. Hey, you're a professional, fam. You made it. What does your, you know what I'm saying, net worth look like? What does your income to debt ratio look like? You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? For you being in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? You don't have the people skills to be there, but you're cool, bro. A $3 billion net worth, that's cool. What are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying? Are you giving money to, you know what I'm saying, charities? Are you giving money to, you know what I'm saying, your family and friends? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing with a $3 billion net worth? You know what I'm saying? Because there's not too many people that have a $3 billion net worth. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people at all. You know what I'm saying? The average person don't have a $3 billion net worth. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you put the work in, if you do it yourself to get that, it's very, very possible. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only one, bro. There's thousands of billionaires in the world. But you know what? They all started somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a $3 billion net worth now, but it's very, very possible that I could. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not stingy with money. You know what I'm saying? I give money to people all the time, just like people give money to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a selfish human being. You know what I'm saying? I could never be that because that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? I've been on both sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? I've had the silver spoon, lost it, had it again. You know what I'm saying? I've been homeless, had to, you know what I'm saying, be in a soup kitchen, you know what I'm saying? But hey, then again, I've volunteered in a soup kitchen to serve that same meal that I got to somebody else, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. Because hey, there's better things to do in life than just be selfish. You know what I mean? Way better things to do in life than just be selfish. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only person on the planet. You know what I mean? So I'm not about to sit here and, you know what I'm saying, put myself in a position to, you know what I'm saying, be rude to somebody. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. I'm not sitting here and, you know what I'm saying, lying about anything or anyone. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm happy and I'm excited. I sat there and said that to wife too. I'm like, oh, you know, I'm super excited that you're able to, you know what I'm saying, get a job. Hey, she got a job making the same kind of money I do. She works harder than me because of the industry she's in, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I have moderation tools. You know what I'm saying? It really works out. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe, you know what I'm saying? Most people actually put in the work and they show, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. You want something done right, you have to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the best you can be because, like I say, nothing is handed to you in life. Nothing in life is free, right? It all has a cost, whether you pay the cost or somebody else pays the cost that something is given to you. You know what I'm saying? It has a cost. Somebody pays it. If all the money in the world was paid to whoever it was owed to, there wouldn't be any money in circulation. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Just like you hear about the food stamps and this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's changing because even though a lot of people pay for it, a lot of people take advantage of it because of fraud. You know what I mean? And that's cool. But what can I do about it? Absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not about to sit here and knock somebody because, like I said, I've been on both sides of that coin. You know what I'm saying? I've received food stamps. I've given food stamps. You know what I'm saying? I've volunteered in soup kitchens. I've eaten in soup kitchens. You know what I'm saying? I've been all kind of places. You know what I'm saying? I've seen 27 states around the country working on, you know what I'm saying, all 50. You know what I'm saying? In New York City, all that. And that was cool. That was an experience, but it wasn't everything. You know what I'm saying? What makes me tick is being a humble person. You know what I'm saying? You can't knock somebody because you don't know their story. You can't knock somebody because you know their story. It's which side of the coin you look at. You know what I'm saying? She got like 1 or 2 days underneath her belt. You know what I mean? And she making the same kind of money I, you know what I'm saying? She cleans buildings for a living. I don't want to do that. Been there and done that. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad job. It's just not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get an endorsement, and I'm gonna carry a gun to work. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get carried to carry, you know what I'm saying, get paid to carry a gun to work, like I did previously when I first turned 21. You know what I'm saying, working in the security industry in a different state. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting the work in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got one full-time job. I'm about to go get a second, just because. You know what I'm saying? All I want to do is work, and I'm gonna do that exactly as I stated I would. Just for the simple fact that I'm not a stagnant person. I don't like to be.
Sir, would you like a cup of coffee or something?
Oh, I have a cup.
You
Thank
want
you.
something to eat or anything?
I don't mind whatever you choose.
No, you have to pick it. I don't pick for kids and people. If you want something, I'm gonna order.
I'll take one of the sandwiches that are in the case. That's fine with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here drinking a cup of coffee, talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what did I just say? Somebody offered to get me something in the store. I'm not mad. You know what I mean? How do you put forth the effort and manifest the things that you want if you don't put forth the effort. Effort is everything in life. No matter who you are, no matter what your circumstances are, if you choose to beat it, you choose to beat it. If you choose to dwell on it, dwindle in it, that's what you choose to do. You know what I mean? I can't do it. Because I have people depending on me, I have to put in the work. I'm saying I'm literally working to be the best person that I can be every single day. Not for you, not for me, but for a better quality of life. I'm saying there's a guy that sits right outside the Starbucks store that I come into every single day. And the last time I seen him, I didn't have anything to give him, right? After that, I saw him. You know, saying I had a thing of chicken in my hand in a bag. You know, saying that I had bought that I was gonna eat for lunch myself, and I gave it to him. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to. Because I sat there and I talked with the man, and I understand what he was going through. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there. I just try to be the best I can be for every day. You know what I'm saying? Wife, children, friends, family. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my brother asked me a question. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 weeks ago when I was at his house, he goes, what are you doing to get out of your situation? What are you doing to better your life? You know what I'm saying? Because he was under the assumption that I wasn't doing anything to better my life. What I was doing was applying for jobs. You know what I'm saying? I gotta message him and let him know, hey, all that manifestation that I be talking about, all that effort that I put in, it got me a job making $23 an hour. You know what I'm saying? I start Monday. I just signed the contract to actually take on the company yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like I said to somebody that I had to, you know what I'm saying, block or you know what I'm saying, prevent from commenting in here. I'm not mad. I don't knock somebody because I know you. I don't knock somebody because I don't know you. You know what I mean? It's which side of the coin do you want to look at? I'm not mad that somebody asked me if I wanted something. You know what I'm saying? Because just as much as somebody paid it forward to me, you know what I mean? I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do the same thing for somebody else. I like to pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? I've worked in convenience stores and, you know what I'm saying, had people hand me $100 bill, not because they had to, but because they wanted to, because they understood my situation. And then at the time I needed that, so I took that and I paid the bills and I made sure my family was taken care of. You know, and then I seen the first person that did that, you know, saying a week later in the store where I was working, and I thanked them. The second person that did that, I broke down and cried in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that one small gesture, that good morning, you know what I'm saying? Tossing $1 in a cup for a homeless person that may not be able to get it themselves, or even, you know what I'm saying, buying somebody food. It could change their life. You know what I'm saying? Giving somebody a cigarette because they don't have one could change somebody's life, could change somebody's day. You know what I mean? So, what do you choose to do to change somebody's day? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be the best person that I can be. You know what I'm saying? Sitting here because I've been talking for 20 minutes. My cup of coffee is cold, but I'm gonna drink it, and then I'm gonna go back in there and I'm gonna grab it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on any of it. You know what I'm saying? Just like old boy said, for he got blocked up out of here. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You want people to put forth, you know what I'm saying, all the effort, but you have to do so too. And I'm gonna give you that one. E, moderator for my channel. I'm glad I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even mad at dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at nobody. I just I don't think you should be able to sit here and talk about somebody if they don't know. You know what I mean? Top threes for this on the line. He said some extreme, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I be in the cafe every day because they be jumping in here. You know what I'm saying? Between the employees and the customers that come in here, myself included, we just be having fun jamming. You know what I mean? They play music in here. Like, hey, when I first walked in, the Cranberries was playing. I ain't even mad. You know, I'm just manifesting to be the best I can be. You know, putting forth the effort is all that one person can do. You know what I'm saying? Being unemployed for over a year and then being able to get a job where you make $50,000 a year to walk in a square or in a circle says something. I went from, you know what I'm saying, not being able to get jobs from the time I was 16, like a normal human being that starts working early in their life, to not getting my first job until I was 28. You know what I'm saying? From the time I was 17 to the time I turned 25, I was surviving, you know what I'm saying, and I was putting in the effort to be better. When I turned 25, I tried to go to college. Hello, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I tried to go to college. That didn't work out when I first tried. You know what I'm saying? Because I tried it like, what was it, 18 or 19? They said I had to wait till after I was 25 because my parents died. You know what I'm saying? During my teenage years. So I waited. You know what I'm saying? Tried at 25, couldn't get the money to go. A couple of years later, got my first job. You know what I'm saying? Had an income coming in. Decided to go to school. Went to school, spent 40 grand, got a degree, still trying to get, you know what I'm saying, a job in that industry. But as long as I'm working, if I have dependents depending on me, I'm good. Whether I get a job in that industry or not, business management, administration, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm a knowledge seeker. I did it specifically to earn the knowledge for myself, for my own business, for my own well-being. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I went and got a license to be a security guard. You know what I'm saying? I'm working to get the armed license to carry a gun at work because it makes more money. With the company that I just signed on with, they're like, your unarmed positions, they start at $23 an hour. Great, cool. You know what I'm saying? Go from making no money to making, you know what I'm saying, $2,700 a month. Once I get that armed endorsement, it's $27 an hour. That's cool. That's $4 an hour more per hour, which is great. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go get a second job just because I want to stay busy and I want more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I tried to go to school for auto mechanics when I was, you know, saying 19 or 20. Didn't work out. They canceled the program. I was going to go to the Universal Technical Institute. They canceled the program I wanted to take. I wanted to take the VDEV program because at the time my family drove Hondas and VDEVs. Didn't really work out. But then I decided, you know what? I'm not going to give up, and I didn't do that. So, you know what I'm saying? If you manifest the things that you want in this life and you put forth the effort, things happen. You know what I'm saying? Look at.
You have a great day.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? If you manifest it and you put forth the work, things happen, right? I'm sitting in my normal spot in the cafe. Somebody asked me if I wanted something to eat. Great, cool. They paid it forward. I'll do the same thing. I don't knock people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know them, I don't knock them because I know them. all I want to do is see somebody else do better, right? And that's all you can do. Look at Jeff Bezos, right? Look at Bill Gates. Look at Warren Buffett. Look at all these people, Donald Trump, all these people that have money. You know what I'm saying? Big money, right? We look at the people that put forth effort, lost everything, bounced back, and built it again. You know what I'm saying? Because from what I understand, you know what I'm saying? Millionaires and billionaires, right? Everybody takes losses before they achieve their goal, right? People have sat here and told me file bankruptcy because you have you know what I'm saying, $20,000 worth of credit card debt. No, I'm gonna work with a consolidation company. I'm gonna pay some fees and I'm gonna pay it off. And when I do, not only is that gonna make me feel better and my net worth is gonna change, but also it shows others that if you put in the work and you manifest it, it happens. It comes true. I mean, just like I said at the very beginning of the stream, the one company that I really wanted to work for because of the benefits, they shot me and said, "We liked your resume, we liked your interview, but we had stronger candidates." I said, "Stronger candidates. So how do I get to be that strong candidate? How do I get to be the person that you choose, right? If I don't understand where I'm at to improve, right?" Improvement is something that everybody should strive for because improvement says you're not perfect and nothing is perfect in this life. Even with practice, you get extremely good, but nothing is perfect. I've watched my parents have jobs and work, and then I watch them be unemployed. And then I watch the savings build, and then I watch them dwindle. I am not mad for the fact that I've taken losses. And the reason I'm not mad is because I know I'm going to take some wins. I'm going to take some double wins. You know, the cafe just got a little louder. So, you know, there's a bunch of people standing around getting their lives together, doing the things that they want to do, you know, and I'm not mad. And I'm just excited and happy for the people that showed up. You know what I mean? I want to see somebody come into my stream in my live and sit here for the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm only doing this to, you know what I'm saying, give somebody a different perspective, a different ideology, a different outlook. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're sitting in a library like I was doing, trying to find the hope and the understanding. I don't know. But what I do know is you put forth the effort, you put in the work, it comes back to you. Manifest the things you want, you believe in it, and it happens. And then I'm 32 years old, and I've made almost $1 million in my lifetime thus far, and I'm only like a third of the way through it. I'm not somebody that likes mediocre, you know. So I put forth the effort to not be mediocre. Like my brother said, he was like, "Oh, I'm at a point now where I don't ever want to be in this situation again." And I said to him, "That's great, but like I said, I know no trend is ever up completely, and no trend is ever down completely. And trends, they fluctuate. So just because something is going well and you're vibing with it doesn't mean the situation can't change." I had it happen. I was making $3,000 a month and then went to nothing overnight and then was unemployed for an entire year. Plus, because I couldn't get a job. Not because I didn't try, but because people had different choices, different outlets, and different standards. Me, I went to an interview for a company that's local here in my city, next to a hospital. You know, and I beat the person giving me the interview. I beat them to the interview. And then, because three things I am in this life: I'm punctual, I'm reliable, and I'm professional. I'm dedicated. I put forth the effort. And I was reading through the contract that I signed for my job. It said something about 97% accuracy clocking in. I don't clock in early. I clock in on time. And if I do clock in early, it's not about getting paid more. It's simply making sure I'm on site on time. Because punctuality, reliability, and dependability are three things that every employer wants. If you can do it, it makes you look better versus another candidate like I was just talking about. You said you like me here, you like me there, but you didn't select me. And I'm not mad. And I'm about to take that experience, apply it to this new job, you know what I'm saying? And in 3 months, I'll probably go back to that company and apply again. For the simple fact that that's where I want to be. That's where I want to work. I want those benefits. And I don't want them, but I want them for my children, want them for my life, want them to be happy. I don't want them to have to struggle like I did and see the things that I did. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I gotta keep putting the work in. With that being said, that's all I'm gonna do. Go back to work, get things right, be happy, be the person I'm supposed to be, and keep going. When I was in middle school, I think it was, I took Rachel's challenge. And that was a student that was killed in the Columbine shooting. And her family created a challenge to help other people pay it forward. And I've donated art, I've given people money, I've done stuff on the side, I've done stuff for free just to help people out. And it was just because it helped them, it made me feel good. And I did something for the community. I did something to help somebody else out that couldn't do it. I lived in Arizona a couple of years ago, and I met an old lady that couldn't clean up her stuff. She said, "Oh, I'll pay you to do it." And I was like, "You don't have to." I did it anyway. She paid me anyway. After I told her I didn't want her money, you know, I didn't do it because I had to. I did it because I wanted to help the lady out, and I wanted to, keep myself busy. Because at the time, I was just sitting around doing nothing, playing video games. You know what I'm saying, or reading a book or whatever. I tried to influence other people, not to, oh, I want to be a social media influencer, none of that. It's, hey, if my story can help somebody make a difference in their life, then I feel like I succeeded and I helped my community. And I feel like I helped somebody that deserved it. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Paying it forward, being the best you can be, putting forth the effort, doing the work. I'm on track to make, $50,000 this year. Walking in the square. Well, I take it, survive on it, and go get more licenses, get better jobs. Of course, I So put the work in, manifest it, speak it into existence. It happens. That's what I know. That's how I did it. You know. I asked my brother. I said, "How long have you held your longest job?" He said, "Like a year and a half." I said, "Oh, that's cool, though." I held my longest job for 2 years. He works in a warehouse, making $22 an hour. Before I left his house, he had an opportunity to come across his job feed that said $28 an hour. That's just right around the corner from his current job. He said, "This sounds really, really good." I said, "So why don't you take it?" He said, "Because I got hired on with this company." I said, "You got hired on with this company, which is great, fam." You know what I'm saying? It shows reliability and dependability. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're doing the same work and getting paid more money. What would you choose? I'm gonna go chase the money. And it's not that I'm gonna chase the money. You know? But if you're gonna pay me $27 an hour, you know what I'm saying, to be an armed security guard, there's gotta be another contract out there that's paying $40 an hour for the same armed security guard. And I've seen it. That's why I'm gonna go get that endorsement. I carry as it is in my daily life. Why not get paid to carry again? You know what I mean? It's all about how you look at things, how you deal with them, how you manifest it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all for showing up, showing out. I appreciate it. Share and subscribe. follow. I mean, more to come. Thank you very much. It's not me, but you guys are the reason that I